So guys, welcome to story time. Welcome to story time, guys. Hopefully one day people will actually watch this and just be like, wow, that was a great story time. Anyways, today we're gonna talk about story time. So this is story time, right? Yeah, story time. First of all, let me do something.
Doo-doo. Swash.
Oh, someone. Oh, okay. Someone already joined. So since you joined, Diggle, here's gonna be my first story. Okay. So this happened like about a week ago. I'm gonna say, whenever I had to ride bus 6. You remember that, right? So I got on the bus, okay, and straight up, I could probably tell that the bus driver probably didn't like me. Okay, so I see my friends, Box and and Cracker. So I sit down with them. I say what's up and start talking with them. And then what's it called? Yeah, and then the bus driver looks at me and is like, "You're being too loud." I'm like, "Bro, I'm barely even talking." And he's like, "You're being too loud." I'm like, "Oh, OJ." And he's like, "Say it correctly." I'm like, "That's how I say it. I say OJ." And he's like, "I don't care. Say it correctly." I'm like, "Bro, that's how I say it." And then he just went on. I don't care how you say it. Say it correctly. And I just kept saying OJ, OJ. He's like, say it correctly or whatever. I'm like, "Okay, chess." And he's like, "Say it correctly." I'm like, "Oh my god." Just straight up, the bus driver just started not liking me, okay? And we're like, I'm about to hit the 9th grade center, or whatever it's called. And I start talking with Cracker and Box. And then again, the bus driver tells me, "Stop talking, you're being too loud." I'm like, "I'm barely even talking." He's like, "I don't care. Stop talking, you're being too loud." And then straight up, the bus driver didn't like me. I didn't like the bus driver. So I started just texting to Box and Cracker. And then whenever I got off the freaking bus at the 9th grade center, I was relieved. I was like, yes, finally, run. I did not want to go back. So yeah, that's one story. Are you gonna say anything about my story time? Do you want another story? Or are you good?
Swash more.
Oh, you want more? Okay. So let's see. What's another story? Well, actually, let's see. So back whenever I was little, we went to Walmart, okay? Any usual people go to Walmart. We were buying some stuff, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's clowns. I need some clowns." So I got the clowns, and I was wearing a sweater, and I was like about I don't know, about 4 or 5 at the moment. So I didn't know what to do with the box of clowns, so I put it in my pocket. And then we were checking out, and I guess my mom forgot to check the clowns. So we walk out, and then I put my freaking hand in my pocket. Then I feel the cards, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I just stole some cards, some clowns." And I'm like, "Oh my god, well, not going back now. My clowns." And that's how I got free clowns, cause I stole them whenever I was little. Do you want more stories?
Swash.
Do you want another one? You want more? Do you want more?
Yeah.
You want more? Oh, okay. Box, would you like to say one of your stories? Would you like to say like a weird or stupid moment of the time you've had? I just told 2 stories. Now I guess it's your turn to say a story. Like something that happened, something stupid or whatever.
Well, maybe about today on the bus ride home. Me and one of my friends were both into Undertale a lot, and so we were literally in the bus singing Undertale songs, and we were each doing different parts of it. So she was doing Pyrus's part, right, and I was doing Sam's part, and we were just singing it the whole time, just having fun. So that's my little story.
Okay, so one of my one of my other stories is that we had a substitute teacher. Okay, I think it was back in Cody or whatever. I had her once. Okay, I don't know about Diggle. Well, I don't know about you guys, but there was this one teacher that she was like really mean. Like, legit. She was like the meanest teacher, substitute teacher I've ever had. So, you know, but there was just one. No, it was. I think it was at McCall or whatever. I don't know. What's it called? So yeah. So, you know, just straight up, I just didn't like this teacher. So I called him Mr. Boring because I wanted to call him Mr. Boring. Well, Mrs. Boring. So you know, I sit down in this class and you know, I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna be normal. No. Wait, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm gonna talk about a different story because I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Dang.
So, there is this one time, okay? I think it happened, what's it called?
Yo.
Go away, I'm telling my stories.
Good.
So, there's probably this one time, I already said about the time I stole crowds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one time, I was like 9 or 10, and we went to the store, and there was some duct tape, so I wanted duct tape. And I put it around my hand like if it was a bracelet. And you know, we checked out, we bought our stuff, but I forgot to scan the duct tape. So basically, I got duct tape for free.
You are stealing. You are not allowed to steal.
I didn't. I legit forgot that the duct tape was around my wrist, so I just walked out, and then I touched my wrist, and I'm like, "What's this black thing around my wrist?" And I'm like, "Oh God, this is the duct tape."
Yeah.
And then you know what I did with that duct tape?
What?
I wasted it.
Why?
I just straight up wasted it. I put it on everything. I put it on the walls. I put it on the floor. I don't know why. I just feel like getting free duct tape was an accomplishment, so I wasted it. Don't leave me alone. So, do you want another story?
So we play while you tell stories?
Yeah, I'm talk about stories and stuff. You know, let's play too, but I'm also gonna talk about stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamal, are you still on the computer?
I love how you keep on saying random names.
Oh.
It's not gonna stop.
So I'm not gonna say any real people's names in this video because I don't want to.
Yeah, don't do that.
So there was this one time I went to the park, and Jamaica, he me and Jamaica were at the park, okay? And Jimmy. All three, me, Jamaica, and Jimmy were at the park, okay? And I found this Pizza Hut box, okay? So I'm like, oh, cool, it's a Pizza Hut box. I grabbed the Pizza Hut box, and at like, we like, I don't even know what we did to the pizza box. So yeah, we were at the park, and there were slides, and we went down the slides, but we didn't go fast. So we grabbed the Pizza Hut box, we put it underneath us, and we slid as fast as we could. And then, I don't know how, but somehow, at the end of the day, that Pizza Hut box was dead. It was just a dead Pizza Hut box. It was squished, ripped. I don't even know what the frick happened to the Pizza Hut box. But I still took it, and I wore it as a hat.
I call team 1.
And then, I lost it. Another story?
I guess we're doing story night. You titled your stream like story or something. Mine I titled Friday night relax. Just like Friday night. I'll just
Wait.
So a relax.
Both of you are streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both live.
Actually, yeah, there was this one time whenever I was little. I don't know why, but I had a YouTube channel for some reason. You know,
Yeah,
and
I
I made some. I had about like 4 YouTube videos, okay, at the time. And you know, no, not YouTube videos, but like about 4 subscribers at the time. Or yeah, 4 subscribers. So you know, I was little. I didn't really know what to do, and I'm just over there like lying to people for some reason that I got like a freaking package in the mail from the Dallas Word. I don't know why, but whenever I was little, I had like trouble pronouncing world, so I said word. So I went to the Dallas World Aquarium, and you know how like they have sharks and stuff right there and stuff like and stuff, you know, right?
Totally.
So yeah, no, there was these shark teeth that I wanted, so I got them. Then we got home, I made a YouTube video about it, and I said that someone sent them to me in the mail. Just like a complete lie. Just like straight up a complete lie. I just said to everyone, yeah, so I got this package in the mail from the Dallas Word Aquarium, and then for me just looking back to that, I'm so disappointed. Like I'm legit. Me looking back to that, I'm like, what did I do with my life? Like I'm just.
Yeah, I remember doing so many lies because I wanted to look cool. I'm like looking back at them. I'm like, why did I do that?
Exactly. Like I'm looking back to all those old videos. I'm like, oh my god, cringy. And then I tried deleting that YouTube channel, but I couldn't because I no longer had that phone that had my YouTube channel on it. So it's up there on YouTube somewhere.
Oh yeah, I wish I can delete my videos.
So another story. Let's see. Well, yeah, there was this one time that I was playing some Fortnite. This was before I had the Lone Wolf YouTube channel. So I would say about in season 2, Nah, actually, I did have the Lone Wolf YouTube channel. I just didn't broadcast that much. So you know, I was playing.
Wasn't it called something else?
Yeah, it was back whenever it was called like Yo Maker Rick and whatever.
Everyday vlog.
Yeah, Everyday Vlogger, the Yo Maker Rick or whatever. So you know,
Oh my god, today.
I was playing some Fortnite, Battle Royale, solos, and I killed this one guy. He was playing on PlayStation. So he sent me a friend request, so I accepted. I'm like, oh, okay. I killed this guy, but still, I'll just friend him anyways. And then, so he sent me a friend request. I accepted it. And then like he messages me on the freaking PlayStation. He's like, why did you do that? Why I do what? He's like, you killed me. Why did you kill me? And I'm like, then I said, because that's the point of the game. He's like, oh my god, you killed me. You try hard. I'm reporting you. And I'm like, that's the point of the game, to kill people. And he's like, no it isn't. And I'm like, so I type back, then what's the point of the game then? And he's like, buy. And I'm like, oh my god, what?
What?
Yeah, I asked him, what's the point of the game then? And then he just goes, bye, I have to go. And ever since that day, I haven't heard of him again.
You still have another friend?
No, I just friended him after that. I'm like, oh, okay, bye-bye. Oh, we're fighting?
No, I want that. No, I wanted that gun.
I'm having such a bad night tonight. Gaming. You can see I'm not doing well at all.
Oh, so there was this one time whenever, you know, I had my birthday party, okay? I was like about 6 or 7 at the time. And I invited some of my friends, you know, I invited some of my friends. You know, Jonathan, Gregory, George, and stuff, okay? We had a great time, you know, and then, I don't know what we were playing, but we were playing some weird stuff. And then, you know, me being the little, troublemaker I was whenever I was little. Well, I was about like 9 or 8, 10 or whatever. So, you know, I have my closet. So I put Jonathan or Gregory in my closet, okay? And he was stuck in there, okay? He couldn't open it.
Story time.
And then, what's it called? So, you know, he just starts talking to us like, you know, it's dark in here, let me out. And then he starts stepping around, okay? And then, out of nowhere, he hears this laugh. Like, he hears a laugh in my closet. And you know what he does? He starts pounding on the door and starts screaming to let him out. And then I say, why? And he's like, I heard a laugh. And I'm like, oh, okay, good. And then he just keeps on pounding and screaming on the door.
Did you find out what made the noise?
No. Still to this day, I haven't found out.
Can you check right now?
No, why would I do that? Why would I do that? That would be scary.
It's like literally a meter away.
No, I don't want to open my closet. So yeah, that was the one time Jonathan got stuck in my closet, and he heard a scary laugh. Bro, legit, he heard that laugh, and then he started pounding on the door. Legit, bro. Right when he heard that laugh, no, I didn't hear no laugh, but he said he heard a laugh, and he just started pounding on the door. He started pounding on the door, kicking the door and everything. He went crazy.
Brandon, you're a bad person.
While I'm fighting, great job.
No!
Yeah, so he was over there screaming and everything. I'm over here like all confused why he's screaming. I'm like pounding on the door and stuff.
No, don't do that question. No!
I knew you were gonna do that.
So yeah, so let's see. Let me think of another funny story. So there is this one. There was actually never mind. Actually, well, it was actually. I have a lot of stories. I just have to find the funny ones. So let's see. What's a funny story? Oh, okay. So there was this one time that I just felt like prank calling people. So there was a friend over. We started prank calling people, okay? And then I call 817-625-0678. It's not a real number, so don't try calling it. No, it's not a real number, so don't actually start calling it. So I call that number. I'm like, what's it called? Don't even know what type of person picks up, but someone picks up, and they're like, hello? Like, in the deepest voice ever. And they're like, hey, thank you for calling Taco Bell. How can I serve you? Okay? And he's like, you called me, I didn't call you. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure you called me. And he got mad. He started yelling at me and all that stuff.
I'm not trying to fight, bro.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
trying to
sorry.
build something where I can listen to your stories, man. Right?
Here. Take. And you know, and he gets pretty mad. He starts screaming at me or whatever, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then, you know, and then my friend, he couldn't help it anymore. He started cracking up in the background, and the guy just goes, "Is this a prank call?" And I'm like, "No." And then my friend can't even hold it together anymore, so he just starts like laughing. And then, like, at this point, he's not even like quiet laughing. He's like just out there like laughing like as loud as he can. And this guy gets mad. Okay, he hangs up the call. Okay. So I wait about like for 1 hour to go by, and then I call him again. And this guy was actually stupid enough to fall for it twice. Can you believe that?
No. My dad said I showed him like your part of the live stream earlier, and he's like, "Hey, you hear that in the background? He needs to change his smoke detector."
Oh yeah. For some reason, I don't know why, but I can't hear my smoke detector. So whenever people go, "What's that noise in the background?" I'm like, "What noise?" And they're over there, the beeping noise. Oh, it's my smoke detector.
Yeah,
For some
you
reason,
get
I
used
can't.
to it, don't you?
Yeah, I got so used to it, I can't even hear it anymore. So what's it called? So I guess there's this one time, okay?
Camera gets down.
This is probably I'll say about 2 years after I saw the clowns by accident, because I didn't know that they were still in my pocket. So, you know, we went to the store, okay? There's this cool action figure that was like really cool, and I'm like, wow, I want this. But I just kind of knew my mom was gonna say no, okay? So I just slowly open it. I slowly open it more. And it gets to the point where I'm like about to legit just grab the action figure. But then I'm like, wait, isn't this considered stealing or whatever? So I put it back. So I just keep walking around to see what happens. And you know, this thing is half open.
I'll just try to be an assistant sniper. None of y'all can kill me. Whoever wants to snipe somebody, just let me know.
And you
So what
know,
happened?
so I just leave. I just leave the toy section. So basically, I went to freaking. I saw this action figure, opened it all the way, and then put it back.
Wow.
All the way?
Yeah, I opened it, and I'm like, wait, isn't this considered stealing? So I put it back.
One time I threw up in Walmart.
Oh, that's just great. Oh, so there was this one time in 6th grade, okay? So you remember our social studies substitute, you know, her friend that says, with the red hair, her friend with the red hair. You remember that substitute? No?
Go on.
Oh, okay. So we were doing work, and we were supposed to like color this thingamajig, okay? You know how like I'd like to start off with pencil and then start coloring it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that. And then, you know, I started with pencil and then I started coloring it in. Well, I started off with pencil because I wasn't finished yet. And then she goes up to me, she's like, you have to color this. And I'm like, I like to start off with pencil first. And then she's like, about like 20 minutes go by. I'm still with pencil. She goes up to me. You still have to color this. I'm like, okay, don't tell me how to do my job. I'm like, I know how to draw.
Job. I like how you say it's his job.
Yeah, it's my job. Besides YouTube.
I guess it is. It's cool.
And then,
YouTube is his job.
you know, about 20 more minutes go by, and I'm still with my pencil. And she's like, "Geez, what are you doing that's taking so long?" You know what I said?
Myself before you could get to me.
Being the funny kid I was, I said, "I'm staring at my paper." And he's like, "Why are you staring at your paper?" And then I just said, "'Cause I'm thinking." And then she just got
Is that
mad. Yeah, she just got mad at me. Yeah, I just like full on just stopped listening to her. So she's over here like yelling at me like if I was listening to her, but the whole time I was just ignoring her.
Yo, I'm fighting another dude.
So full on, this teacher's over here yelling at me, not even knowing that I'm paying attention. Oh, not even knowing that I'm not paying attention. Actually, she's over here like giving like like not yelling at me, but like talking to me about for like a straight on like 10 minutes, and the whole time I wasn't even listening to her. So yeah, there's one time I didn't pay attention to a substitute teacher.
Wait, that's it? Just
Yeah.
you're not listening to your...
Yeah, it's like legit. She started talking on for about. Yeah, she was talking for like 10 straight on minutes, and the whole time I wasn't even listening to her. So yeah. So there is this one time, okay? Now we were at school, and there was this like rare, really cool pencil that this one kid had. So you know, I sat by him, okay? And I just waited until he actually goes to the restroom, and he left his pencil there because who takes his pencil to the restroom with him? So you know, he left his pencil there, and then I took it, and then I just think to myself, wouldn't he know that I took his pencil? So I grabbed the pencil from my backpack. I grabbed a Sharpie, colored the pencil black, and just put it there. This guy came back. The kid came back, okay? And I have his pencil in my backpack. And he picks up his pencil and doesn't even notice that it's not his. So yeah, that's one time I got away with a free pencil. Would you like to share anything, Box? No? Nothing? No stories?
We should make a little area for like, you can just go to hang out for stories, and if you're in this area, then you can go
This is a safe area?
like a safe area, like this could be like a safe area right here or something.
Flash.
Built out.
Stop.
Be gone with you!
I need
There-
mats. You got some mats?
Safe area.
Wait, here's all my metal.
I have no metal.
That's good enough.
So what's another story that happened to me? Well, let's see. Well, this one time, whenever I was about 6 years old, we were having a book fair, okay? And I have this jar just full of coins. And there is, you know how like they show like a video of all the books they have in the book fair and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was this one really cool book that I wanted, okay? So, you know, I get home, I just grab like 2 handfuls of coins and I go back. Okay? But then I remembered that I left the coins at my house, okay? So the next day I actually get the coins, I go back to school, and they don't have no more of the books I wanted. So I'm over here like, oh man, that they don't have my books. So I leave my coins at home. And then the next day I go back, and there it is. The book's right there. So, you know what's the funny part? I never, ever got that book.
Good.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I never, ever got that book.
And that's funny.
Yeah, I was like really looking up to the book. I really wanted the book. Mostly just because of the cover.
I have 2 new pumps.
Legit, I only wanted the book because of the cover.
Oof.
Yeah, the cover
Really,
looked really
you
cool. So I wanted the book.
Scrap anything. Like you see a stencil, you get the spring. Mechanical.
And actually, yeah. There was this one part where my friend let me borrow his mechanical pencil. And you know, I say, hey, do you have a pencil? He hands me a mechanical pencil, okay? He goes to the restroom. He takes about like 3 minutes or so. He gets back, and I don't even know how, but I took his whole pencil apart. And then he asks me, oh, can I have that back? And I say, yeah. But I took out the spring. So he's over here trying to put his pencil back together. But, so he manages to get it back together with some tape or whatever. He tries to make it work, but it didn't work because it didn't have a spring. So he's sat there for about like, I don't know, about 10 minutes just trying to fix his pencil. And so he's just sitting there trying to fix his pencil, and this whole time I have the spring.
That's just really sad.
What? That he's trying to fix his pencil and I have the spring?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the whole freaking 10 minutes he was trying to fix his pencil. He didn't even like ask me if I had any parts. He's just right there. Like, yeah, he's just right there trying to fix his pencil. And then like, he gives up, he throws his pencil in the trash, and then I go, you know what? And he goes, what? I had the spring the whole time. And then he just gets triggered.
What do you do?
He just grabbed the spring and threw it into the freaking trash, and he said, you know what? I'm done.
That is mood.
You should have just kept the spring.
I actually went back and to the trash can and tried to look for the spring.
Did you find it?
No.
Why would you do that?
Cause
I'm really just over here trying to find some stuff for the fun.
He scraps anything.
exactly. So yeah, that's one time whenever I didn't find the spring. Well, and there was this one time, I guess in 3rd grade or 4th grade, that I asked this person for, you know, sometimes I couldn't find no pencils. So I asked people if I could borrow a pencil. Hint, borrow, okay? So they gave me a regular pencil, not a mechanical pencil, nothing fancy, just a regular, you know, lead pencil. You know, the regular pencils, you know. Yeah, so, yeah, the regular pencils. And he gives me it, and he says, I'm gonna need this back. And I go, oh, okay. So we're in class, we finish the class, okay? And then, he just straight up, gets up and goes to this next class. And I still have his pencil. So he told me I have to give his pencil back, but he just legit just got up and went to his next class. So this whole time, it wasn't really my fault, it was kind of his fault. So yeah, that was one time I got a free pencil.
Another one?
Yeah, and then the next day I lost it.
Oh my god. Of course. You scrap anything, but then you lose it.
It was a regular pencil, it wasn't a mechanical pencil, it was like a wooden pencil.
His nickname is Trash Can because he will eat anything he can find.
Well, I didn't eat the pencil.
I know, but you ate gum off of paper.
Screw off.
Wait, what?
He
Nothing.
literally took like, I had some gum one day on the bus, and he's like, well, I want some gum, and I'm like, I don't have any more pieces, and he's like, well, screw you, I got some gum. And he pulls out a sheet of paper that's folded up, he opens it up, there's literally just smushed gum all over it, and he's ripping it off the paper.
Ew.
Yeah, it was my emergency gum.
Emergency gum.
Yeah, everyone has their own stash. Or is it just me?
Stash?
I think
Yeah.
just you.
Oh. Oh.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Bill.
No, so there was this one time that I was joining, you know, parties and stuff. Like, you know, not... Yeah, I was joining... Not why, what... So I was joining, like, random parties on freaking... On PlayStation, okay? And I join, and, you know, the guy say, what's up? And then, you know how my baby cry? How, like, I'm really good at my baby cry?
Yes.
Yeah, so I do my baby cry. And they're just like, straight up, whoa, 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 what the heck? What just happened? I'm like, nothing. Like, they're all confused over here. What the heck just happened? Okay? So, when we
It
went
was
through...
you pretending to be a noob?
No. And then, like, I mute my mic so they legit just forget that I'm there. And then I just legit unmute my mic and scream. And they kicked me out of the party.
Good. Wait. You unmuted?
Yeah,
yourself?
I had my mic muted, and then I unmuted the mic and screamed to the top of my lungs, and they kicked me out of the party.
Of course they
Not
did.
any more maps I could use, so.
Gee, I wasn't even finished with my battle scream yet, and they're like, bye. Yeah.
Good, no one wants to hear that'll scream.
So then I joined another party and started to scream again.
Oh my god.
They got mad at me.
So we're gonna give this to Lex.
Oh shoot. Nope.
Okay, so,
Y'all like got any maps I can use?
no, I just wasted all my freaking mats. If you can see all the triangles around tilted.
Oh my god.
So what's it called? I don't think I have any more stories, actually.
Do y'all have like any like in the trap type of story that doesn't have to be trapped on trap?
What?
Actually, there was this one story. There is this one story. Okay. So we went to Walmart, okay? Again. This was probably before the Crown accident.
Incident.
Internet accident, same thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so I go to the restroom, and I'm like, actually, no, this is probably after the Crown accident.
Do y'all
So,
have
you know.
no jump pads or anything?
No. So,
I have
you know,
boxers.
I go to the restroom, and I think I'm a big boy to go to the restroom by myself, okay? So I go to the restroom, then I get out of the restroom, and I'm legit just lost. I'm lost inside of Walmart.
Good.
So what I do what my childish brain thinks of. Go to the toy section, sit there and look at the toys.
Yes.
Yes, until someone comes looking for me. So that's what I did. But then no one came for me, so I got up and started running around Walmart.
Wait.
Yeah.
Nobody noticed you?
Well, yeah, some people have noticed me, but I was just kind of running around Walmart, you know, deja vu and stuff like that.
I've been in this place before.
So I was basically like the Flash, so no one saw me.
You said people did see you.
Yeah, but not that many people.
Wow.
So you know, I'm just over there like a little kid, just running around Walmart. Yeah, and then I did eventually find my mom.
What did she say?
Nothing. She's like, hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I have 55 chillers, 40 bounce pads, and like 50 tracks.
Oh shit!
What was that?
Didn't know.
Well, there was this one time whenever I was little, and I don't know why, but yeah, yeah, like the beginning of all my stories.
When I was little.
Yeah, one time whenever I was little, I don't know why, but whenever I was little, I was really interested in ants, and I was allergic to them too. But yeah, being me, I was still really into ants. And then I'm over there, you know, being the little brat I am. There's this ant pile, okay? And being the little brat I am, like I said already, I legit just went up to the ant pile, stood in the middle of it, and just picked up ants, one by one.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. So I'm basically just like standing in the middle of the ant pile, picking up ants one by one. And my mom saw me that I was covered in ants, okay? And you know how like people that are allergic to stuff, they get like, I don't know, about like 5 like bites of ants or whatever, like they can't breathe anymore or whatever, or like something like that, yeah. So I'm covered in ants, okay? So my mom goes crazy, tries to like take off all the ants. She takes off all the ants, and still I have no bites on me. So what am I doing like about like 5 years later? Still messing with ants, picking them one by one. Nope, I have not learned my lesson. Oh yeah, there was this one time that we went to Florida, okay? Like every year.
Look at this gigantic pile of stuff I just made here.
Cool. So yeah, we went to Florida, and I was about like, I don't know, I'll say about 11. Yeah, 11. So we went to Florida like every year, and I went to the restroom. We were at the pool. I went to the restroom, and I get out of the restroom, and there's just this big, fat like gecko, lizard just sitting there. So what's the first thing I think of? I need to pick it up and pet it. So I pick it up, I try to pet it, like I pick it up in one hand, and then I take my other hand to pet it, but then like right when my hand is about to pat his head, he bites me. So what did I do? I panicked, threw him at the floor, I yelled at him, and ran away.
Why'd you do that?
He just scared me. And then what did the little sucker do? He kind of followed me.
Trying to bite you again.
So what I do? I turned around, tried to slap him. I kind of did slap him. He went flying across to like the floor. But then he ran away. Guys, do not come down here to Tilted. Like, do not come down here to the roads. There's nothing to see. Okay? Like, trust me, there's nothing to see down here, so don't come down here. Oh, so there was this one time that I was...
Go down where?
Don't come down here to the roads of Tilted, trust me.
Okay. I've already been down there.
Did you see what happened?
Nope.
No. And that was probably before I did this.
I've been doing the whole time while you were doing whatever the heck you've been doing.
Box, you should come down here to see what the frick I did. I was left alone for about 30 minutes and I did all this.
pick up more than one grappler just at a time in one spot because that would make things so much easier.
No, I destroyed Tilted. That's what I did.
Good.
Do you see it, Diego?
God. Yes.
Are you proud of me?
No.
I knew it was adopted.
What?
Nothing.
Did you just say I'm adopted?
No. The frick? What is that flying thing? Box, are you the guy with the icers or is that Diggle?
What?
Oh, I built that icer thing? Yeah. I did a whole bunch
Where are
of stuff,
you,
put
Box?
all this stuff. I'm behind you.
Oh, well come over here, come over here. Come over here, come over here.
Hold on.
Hurry up, come here.
Do my icer thing again.
Come here, stupid.
Probably gonna kill me. Or just make me super freaking not G8 shit. Oh, it just bounces you back out. It's actually kind of fun. Hi there.
Come down here.
How are you today? Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Look what I did.
Oh my god, did I hit you?
Yes, but look what I did. I don't know, but if you circle around Tilted, all of it's covered in triangles.
They're called pyramids.
How many can I build per second?
2.
I'll say about 3 because I have 10 sensitivity.
Dude, my game is lagging so bad now.
Why? Because how many friggin' pyramids we have?
Guess what we're doing and then live streaming at the same time?
Oh. So, you know, I was at George and Jonathan's house, okay? And, you know, it was dark outside. But we were outside, you know, just chilling with our moms and dads and, you know, friends and stuff. So me and Jonathan and George, like, you know, we live in this neighborhood and there's like, well, there used to be an open field before they built houses. So, you know, we had an idea. We just thought, like, you know, we'll walk down to the open field and come back. So we walked down to the open field, okay? We just hear like a growl or like a meow or whatever. We got scared and ran the heck back.
Growl and a meow is two different things. Make up
I said a growl or a meow. So we heard the growl or the meow, whatever it was. And me, George and Jonathan, we got scared and we started booking it back to their house. So, you know, it's just night. These people, just imagine this, okay? It's like midnight, okay? You're sitting out on your porch, you know, just enjoying the lovely night, and then you just see these like 3 kids booking it back to their house, screaming to the top of their lungs. What do you first imagine?
We're dead. We better run too.
Exactly.
Run, boy, run. This world is not meant for you.
So yeah, that's probably all those people saw. Like 3 kids just booking it back to their house, screaming to the top of their lungs.
How you bullying me?
And we went back, okay? We went back about like 1 year later, and
1 year later?
yeah, one year later. Cause we thought we were old enough to like not be scared. So we went back. We heard a noise or we saw something. So what we do? We book it. We were like, I don't know why.
Did you go back the next year too?
No. we heard something or we saw something. We got scared. So we started booking it back to their house again. And ever since that, we never went back. Well, there was this one time that I went over to, what's another name? Brian's house, okay? I don't know if that's the real name, but if there's a kid out there called Brian, hi. So, we went to Brian's house, okay? and there he has this, like behind his house, there's this sewage system, okay? So me and Brian, we were like, oh, you know what? We should go into the sewer. So we went into the sewer. It was like about 1 mile long. We just kept walking down the sewer, and then we look back and we see nothing. Like the sewer only went one way too. So you know, just imagine this: like 2 9-year-olds in a sewer, and they don't know what they're doing. Yes. We were both 9 at the time. So just imagine that. 2 9-year-olds stuck in the sewer. So, you know.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, so being the child I am, I just sat down.
What?
Brian's over here like freaking the frick out. And what am I doing? I'm sitting down.
Yes.
Like, you're killing me here, bro.
No option.
What do you mean I'm killing you? Is it funny?
Yes. This is so stupid, just like sitting down, like, he's just freaking out, just like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna die now.
Bro, that's legit me. Bro, legit, Brian's over here freaking the frick out. What I do? I just sit down. And then what I do? I get up and just walk away. I ended up making it out, and I think Brian was still stuck inside. So I went back for him. He's still like probably right there. He probably didn't even notice that I was gone. So I grabbed him by the arm and just dragged him out of the sewer. We went back in after an hour.
Oh my god.
See, some of my stories are actually funny.
God, this is so laggy.
That still makes me laugh. With this freaking Brian over there freaking the freak out, and I'm just sitting right there. And then he's over there like saying things like, what if like Pennywise came after us, or like a clown came out, or like a snake or whatever. And then out of nowhere, he just starts talking about a gorilla coming out of the freaking sewer.
Yes.
So what I do, I start making gorilla noises. He gets freaked out, and then that's whenever he starts freaking out, and I just sit down.
Again?
Yeah, again.
Again, really?
Yes, again. That would be perfect for a scary movie. Like, kids lost in the sewer. One of them is freaking out, the other one's just sitting down.
I completely forgot that I had my brain thing like this.
The heck?
Hi.
You're shooting at me, what the heck?
What? Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Allah bomb!
Allahu Akbar.
Stop.
I need a whole bunch more of dynamite
Are
so I
you?
can continue doing this just for fun.
Actually, there was this one time whenever I was little, I thought I was a magician, so I thought I could do magic. So, I had this deck of cards, okay? And I thought I could do magic, okay? So, me being like about, 7 or something years old, you wouldn't want to lie to a 7-year-old, would you?
Yosifhal-000.
Yeah, like how people, like little,
Your aid.
like grown-ups don't want to lie to like little kids or whatever because it will like break them. Like,
Oh, Santa's real.
yeah, like that.
Twash.
So me being the little kid I was, like, people didn't lie to me. So I thought I could actually do magic for a second. So I keep doing magic, you know.
Only 1 second? Wow.
No, like I actually thought I could do magic because a grown up lied to me. So I keep
Like-
walking around like trying, like pretending to do magic, but I thought I was actually doing magic and stuff. So
Is that, can you find some dynamite? We need some dynamite.
there was this one time that I had my deck of cards, okay, and I was trying to do a card trick, okay. They picked out a card, and then me being the little kid, I didn't even know what I was doing. I just laid the cards out, like you know how like you do with money, like if you have like rich people, if they have a lot of money, they like I don't know what's it called, like make it rain with money. Yeah, so they make it rain with money. But me being the little kid I made it rain with cards. In the last card that was in my hand, I just said, "Is this your card?"
I guess they never miss how you got a boyfriend. I bet he doesn't see
Okay.
you while he will find another
Yeah,
girl. He won't miss you, he will age.
Oh my god. Justin, what would I do with you?
What did he do?
Look in the freaking chat.
Chat. I don't have my phone right now. I'm just gonna make a loop.
People that are Justin, if you're watching this, replay. Like legit, just replay to the beginning, because I have told like about how many stories. This is about my 20th story, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you want to hear all the stories, just go back to the beginning.
06. Hey yo, brother.
Miss, I guess they never miss, huh? Got a boyfriend, I bet he doesn't kiss you. Sorry, I went into your live stream and looked at the chat.
Oh, you see that in the chat? Hit or miss, I guess they never miss, huh? You got a boyfriend, but he doesn't kiss, yeah. He will find another girl and he won't miss, yeah. H. What does H mean?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But the jazz like Wiz Khalifa. Maybe that's what he's trying to go for, but he just failed miserably.
I don't know.
Why do people do this stuff?
Thank you.
Because they're people.
You're right. Our society is too much.
Dynamite.
Oh my god, Brandon, move.
No.
There's so many supply drops around me.
So, what's it called? This is probably gonna be my last story. I'm gonna try to make it the funniest, I guess. I don't know. But I'm trying to think of a story that happened to me, I guess. Like, a time that...
I probably got a couple stories too.
Oh, okay, then go ahead, talk. Tell them.
Do yours
Just-
first.
Oh, no. I have to try to think of the funny story. So, you go. Ladies first.
This happened about last summer maybe. So I go to this thing. It's a program called Outward Bound, and what they do there is basically they go. What we do is we go on these like different, just like random different things out in the middle of nowhere with like just it's basically survival, but like you're on it there. Stuff. And we did 9 days sailing on the ocean, so we slept on the boats and all that.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, we had different rotations of jobs, and one day, the day I was captain, some stuff happened.
What happened?
First off, for example, it was the, what do you call it? It was probably like, maybe the worst wavy day there, and the stuff that just freaking happened was hilarious. So, we had this one kid, his name is Price, and she was just like, she was asleep, she was leaning on the side of the boat. And remember, this is like 12 to 13 kids on like a 30-foot boat. That's pretty small. Well, it's actually like 10 kids and 2 adults.
Oh, okay.
And then, what freaking happens is Price is leaning over the boat. She's asleep, and then we're going through these gigantic waves, and we're like wondering how the heck he's asleep. She's like asleep while we're going over these waves. They're splashing down. His head's over the boat, so waves are literally splashing in his face. Me and my friends, we're back in like the back of the boat. We're laughing. I'm like, how is he still asleep? We look over. One of my friends goes over, looks, and sees that he has his hat over his face. Okay, and we're like, oh, that kind of made us really sad. Then. It kind of exploded. Oh,
Tryhard.
Sorry.
Oh, is that the end of the story?
No. What happens later on is we hit this gigantic wave. We're going up. It literally like we go like horizontal. You know, I don't know my angles. I'm smart.
Good enough.
And
I don't think anybody does.
we. Oh my god.
Continue.
We hit this, and then he just like looks up with like the like he hit this. His whole face gets soaked. He literally just all of a sudden just gets up slowly, looks, he pulls up his hat, and he's just dripping from his hat in his face. I was like, what happened? And I'm like you didn't notice what happened at all. That was one funny story. I thought it was funny. People I was knowing thought it was funny. Next day. Well, actually, no, not next day. It was later that day. We're just going along. One of my friends on there, her name was Steve, and anyway, she's like trying something. We have these things called deck seals, which is just us, but we are sleeping on the deck of the boat during the day because we have literally nothing to do. They call them deck lizards. We literally had just nothing to do, so we laid on the deck of the boat and just slept. So, doing that.
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you because I can just hear something in the background being abused.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can just hear something in the background going, ah!
Dad.
That's your dad?
Pretty sure he's like vacuuming.
The vacuum screams?
Apparently. Well, anyways.
Fine.
What happens is,
Actually.
he's on the edge. He's in the north of the boat, and he gets up. Right as he gets up, Susie says, "Connor, you look a little pale." Right as she finishes saying pale, he throws up over the side of the boat. Then what happens is behind him, Joe, he comes in and he starts throwing up over the side of the boat. But this time the wind blows it back, and it's a whole bunch of people on the boat. And, oh my god. One of my brothers, he's opening up his chapstick, and a guy with a chapstick, he looks around, think anybody saw him, he just throws it into the water like, nothing happens here. That was
Wait,
something.
he had chapstick on?
Well, chapstick, because you're, after being out there in the wilderness for like, your lips can get pretty chapped.
Hmm.
So, that's one of the things that happened. My god.
Well, this one time I had, Jonathan and George over again.
Yo,
And that-
you dare me to call up one of the friends from that trip and ask them about it?
Oh, after my story.
Yeah, I can ask
So-
them for that.
So this one time I had Jonathan and Gregory over again, the two other guys from booking it back to the house, So we had my pool up, okay? And I don't know why, but I was really interested in boats. So we went on a search for like some type of thing that would float. So we found like cardboard or whatever, not cardboard, but like this weird styrofoam thing, okay? So we made a boat out of it. Okay, we got onto it, and we were all three of us were floating, okay? And still, I couldn't really touch the floor that much. Even though I was pretty tall, I couldn't really touch the floor. So we're all over here, like on the boat, and then the boat just starts like sinking a little. so Jonathan, being he was about 6 or whatever, he could not touch the floor, the bottom of the pool. So if the friggin' boat goes down, he starts drowning, fool. So what he does, he friggin' starts screaming to the top of his lungs for help. So, you know, the boat's slowly sinking. This one kid's screaming for help. And what do? I just lay back and sit. Like, yeah, I just lay back, sit, and just like, go ahead. I'm ready for the world to end. Goodbye, world.
That is the mood now.
And then, you know, I'm just sitting there waiting. And then the boat fully sinks. And you know what's depressing? I was just sitting, like, I was just low. I wasn't even underneath the water. I was like floating above the water somehow. And then I looked down and I realized that I had a freaking life jacket on. So what do? Me being ready to, you know, just me being like, goodbye world, this is the end. I took off my life jacket. I'm like, this is the end. And then I'm over here like preparing and everything.
Drama queen.
I'm over here like preparing and everything for the world to end. And then what happens? What happens? I float.
It didn't let you come back for the longest time.
Yeah. So like you know how like if you have like lots of air in your lungs, you float.
Yes.
So yeah, I took the like biggest breath I could take because I was gonna be down there for like forever and stuff. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I thought I could breathe underwater for some reason. So I thought I wouldn't die, okay? But still, I was just ready for the world to end anyways. So I take the biggest breath I can take, and I just start floating. And I'm over here like, I'm over here all mad and stuff because I'm not drowning. So what I do, I get mad.
You're not dying.
I get mad and everything, so I get out of the pool and I just sit on the grass.
Yes.
And then me being the stupid idiot I was, I tried to drown in the grass.
What?
I tried to drown in the grass, because drowning in the freaking water didn't work. So I thought drowning in the grass would work.
So, how old were you?
I don't know. I think 8.
You were 8 and you had suicidal thoughts.
I don't know. I just thought that.
That's one way to think of it, I guess.
I guess. I just wanted to know how it felt to be a mermaid, I guess.
What?
I don't know why, but there was this one time I was like about 9 or 10, and I felt like I could breathe on the water. So what I do, I let out all the air I could. Then I was underwater, okay, and I tried to breathe in, but I get no air. I just get like a whole like mouthful of water, and I can't spit the water back out because that would just be gross. So what I do, I swallowed the water.
Stop! Can you like actually let me do something?
Okay, Box. You can call one of the kids from the trip. Which is too late because my story was too long and funny. Ah!
Oh my god, my shots are being missed so bad. Oh my god, the lag. Look at the lag on my screen. I told you, I knew I was gonna die there. Yeah, let's call her. Let's call that kid.
Call him. Let's call him. Be like, what do you want? Do you remember the trip?
Oh no.
Bro, I can just imagine that like some little kids out there in the middle of the ocean. One of them is like legit sleeping and about to freaking fall into the water. And the other one's over there trying to put on chapstick. The other one's pretending to be the captain.
Airplane mode, Brandon. No, I'm about to die. No, Brandon, no.
Uh-oh.
What?
For a second, it wasn't the perfect timing. You know why? Because I accidentally shot my gun. So I'm like, wait, what? How did I kill you? Like,
A
so
bot.
confused there for a second. I'm like, wait, what?
But
Like, what?
come
I'm
to the
like,
smoke
they
screen.
shoot in the same direction. I had my smokes.
Oh, come on, Brandon. Cutting
Put him on
corners.
speaker.
Cutting corners.
No, you can't. No.
Did he
break
pick
that,
up?
break that, break that, break that.
He declined the call.
Ah.
Why did he decline the call on
Wait, get out of my way. Oh my gosh.
See, look, Diego, look. If you pay attention to his hand, look how she does the no. Look, pay
What?
attention. Look, she's about to do the no signal. Ready? Watch. She did the no.
Yeah, I think I saw it.
You knew how you were over there like getting laughing and stuff. Bro, this is legit what girls do. Or is it not?
I almost got Llama Bell, bro. Should I get Llama Bell? Or is it still even in the shop?
No.
Okay. Well,
Bro, I drank a slurp and then I died.
yes.
Oh my god, I was so close to winning, but then I fell out the edge. Oh well.
Twash.
Airplane mode.
uh.
Oh my god.
Well guys, I guess this is gonna be the end of the story time. So yeah, go check out my friend's YouTube channel, it's in the description I think, so yeah, bye.